Balance board and wobble board. Practice your balance before you get on a stand-up paddleboard. Do you want to control your balance better before stepping on an inflatable paddleboard, or generally improve your balance for any activity? A balance board or wobble board can help you with this, so you are even more firmly in your shoes or on your bare feet. What is a balance board? A balance board is a kind of lever or round plate that is used to train the balance. The board consists of a flat surface on which you can stand, with a base underneath. On most balance boards, you place the left foot and the right foot on either side of the base. Because of the unstable surface, it isn't easy to stand straight, and you have to make an effort to balance. As users, you will have to make small adjustments to your posture and movements not to tip over. Otherwise, the board will hit the ground with its side, and you will fall off. What is a balance board used for? Balance boards are used to develop a range of skills, all of which are somehow related to balance. Because of their versatility, many different types of people use these boards, both for recreational purposes and to improve the aforementioned skills. Who uses balance boards? Athletes. This group is, of course, the most obvious because they need to have their balance perfectly under control. These boards were first used by skiers who wanted to keep practicing out of season in order to keep their balance optimal. For children, it is also ideal for practicing balancing because they often tend to fall down and thus can practice at home in a safe environment to keep their balance. In this way, you can go outside a lot more relaxed, knowing that the chance of the little one hurting themselves with a fall is much smaller. What does a balance board help you with? The short answer, of course, is to improve your balance, but there are many more benefits to using these boards. Less chance of injuries. If you often have injuries while playing your favorite sport, a balance board can help you with this. Important joints are strengthened by regular exercise, and you enlarge muscle groups that support the body. Strength and coordination are improved to prevent injuries in the future. Improve sports performance. This is partly linked to the prevention of injuries. If you don't have an injury, your performance will eventually improve. As a paddleboarder, this is an important advantage because you will be more comfortable on your board and less likely to lose your balance and end up in the water. Strengthen your core. Strengthening your core muscles is also one of the goals of paddle boarding and plays an important role in a balance board. By strengthening your core, back pain can be relieved, and you'll one day get the tight abs. Balance board forces you to tighten your core every time you make a movement, no matter what exercise you do. Solving problems with your posture. A balance board builds the muscles that make it easier to stand upright. You can also sit straight on your chair during computer work. Sharpening cognitive skills. As you develop your body better, your brain also has a better sense of balance in place, and it becomes easier to focus. What should you pay attention to when buying a balance board? Several factors are important when buying a board. Size. Some balance boards are one size fits all, while others are only suitable for people with certain heights or weights. Material. Balance boards can be made of many different materials, but the most common are plastic and wood. In general, wooden boards wear out a little less and are usually of a higher quality. Surface. Some balance boards have a surface with extra grip, while others are smooth at the top. The surface of your preference depends on where you want to train and what you train for. Difficulty. Some balance boards are more difficult than others for beginners. Think about who wants to use the board and how big the challenge should be. Safety tips when using a balance board. If you exercise in a safe way, you can make faster progress and keep your body healthy and fit. Here are a few tips. Keep space free. When you start practicing with your balance board, it is necessary to give yourself enough space. Clean up your surroundings and ensure there are no objects in the area that you might fall on. Always use your balance board in a well-lit room, so you can always see what your surroundings are like and what you need to take into account. Don't move your arms too much. Moving your arms will make you fall sooner. Try to make every movement you make slow, purposeful, and fully conscious. Focus on one point. If you keep your eyes focused on a point that is far away, you can maintain your natural sense of balance. Resist the urge to look at your feet and instead shift your concentration to a far wall. Wear proper protection. If you are going to practice tricks on your balance board, you should always wear the correct equipment. This includes elbow and knee pads and a helmet. Complicated tricks make it much more likely that you will fall on your head on a balance board. Choose the right floor. Practicing on a carpeted floor makes balancing easier, while using hard floors is a greater challenge. Whichever option you choose, make sure there is no water or other liquids, slippery objects on the floor where you practice. Do not exaggerate. As with any sports practice, you need to ensure that you're going at a steady pace and that you don't want to let yourself do too much too quickly. Choose a board that suits your skill level and do exercises that make you feel comfortable. Types of balance boards. The various types of boards vary depending on how they are used and how well your balance needs to be in order to use them. Each of these types of balance boards includes a base and a surface, but they vary in terms of how the base and surface are attached and what shapes these two elements have. Rocker balance board. The rocker balance board is the easiest form and ideally suited for beginners. This board is simple, easy to use, and the least difficult to maintain balance. The board consists of a rectangular flat plate and round base, which makes you lean left and right to keep balance. Rocker roller balance board. Rocker roller balance boards are a bit more difficult to use because the platform lies loose on the base, and the weight can shift all the way to the left or right. This means that there are two sources of instability instead of one. The wheel movement, in combination with the left-right tilting movement, provides a greater challenge. Wobble board. Because the product looks great, functions well, and is made of durable and natural material, it has a lot of fans. The board itself is a board with a round shape. While exercising on a wobble board, you can also try to perform balanced squats and other exercises without tipping over. Because it is so easy to use, children can also use it to practice their balance and stay on their feet. Round balance board. Of course, where balance boards focus on standing on it, it's not the only way to train your balance. In fact, you can add a balance element to any existing fitness exercise to make it more challenging and train your balance. It's a semicircle where you can stand on the bottom and on the top, practicing a different type of balance on both sides. Interactive balance board. By using the motion sensors in your smartphone, the exercise is adjusted, and you get a live experience that helps you improve your training and balance. You can also download the corresponding app and play games with movements. Through the measurements, you can tackle your own weaknesses and keep track of all your progress and activities. Conclusion balance board. Balance boards are versatile and can help anyone improve balance, strengthen muscles and joints, and even improve concentration. It is, therefore, no surprise that these boards are so popular. Not only for athletes but also for people who want to improve their posture and have fewer injuries. For everyone, it is recommended to do this daily, simply while watching television or while working, easily with a standing desk. There are many different types and sizes of balance boards available on the market. Do you already have the motivation, and do you want a high-quality and sustainable product from Dutch soil? Then the Wobbel board is the ideal choice for you to do your exercises. This board is also very suitable for children to practice on and help them grow up without falling on the ground again and again. Many possibilities fit exactly what you want and your wishes and goals. Think carefully about who will use the balance board and what for, and make the right choice for the perfect balance board that suits you. StandUpPaddleboardWorld.com